And why do you make me pregnant now?
So I'm like, there's no way that's true. But then I said, oh wow, like.
Reminisce all the time that we had. I be running, I'm running that bag. See, we talking you. What's good, YouTube, man? Hey, we're back with another reaction video for you, NCL Family, man. If you haven't already, like, comment, subscribe. If this is your first time tuning in, look, we gotta bring the fresh and fit to the table. We gotta bring them to the table. Look. So nah, don't mind the noise in the background, man. That's just my boys. So basically, we got fresh and fit, get woman pregnant, and instantly regret it. So now this guy that I'm watching the video from, I'm gonna put his link in the bio. So if you guys want to watch his reaction, don't want to hear my voice, that's totally cool. You feel me? But yeah, I'm watching his reaction to it because he got all the evidence, you know, composed in. Let's get straight to it. Oh, my bad.
A well-endowed young lady is accusing Fresh Prince CEO of the Fresh and Fit podcast of him going raw daddy, viciously and violently, severing those cheeks and squirting deep inside of her, thus producing a baby from her. Now, let me say this if we get started in the content. This is bubbling up on Twitter. This is bubbling up on Instagram, where she, who goes by the name of CJ Daisy, who apparently won Miss Asia at some point in her life, but she's releasing all of these text messages as well as previous.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm trying to figure out in my head if she looks good. She's a good looking woman, like face wise, but the body, and I ain't really the type of nigga with the whole fake and etc. Like, I don't discriminate, you feel me? But it's like I prefer my woman natural, you know. I prefer my woman natural. That's what I'm gonna say.
Previously recorded phone conversation with Fresh Prince, with him trying to get.
If you don't know what Fresh and Fit podcast is, it's a podcast where these guys bring ladies on and they talk about, you know, modern women and modern men, you know, and how they is in society. Whether it's the masculine, the feminine side, whether it's the money-making side, whether it's they talk about everything, you know, and especially the dating life.
Her to the child. Fresh and Fit has not confirmed nor denied any of these things as of yet, but this woman has gone on multiple podcasts thus far in order to talk about the situation. So I really want to give you guys my perspective, but first let's go through all of the data that we have so far.
All right.
I want the baby because I don't want to kill the baby. I don't want to kill nobody. I don't want to.
You're not. They just.
Maybe tomorrow and the good Lord will take.
I really need to get ad blocker.
It's over.
No. I'm pregnant.
No, but that's what I'm saying. The pill, they just give it to you from a doctor and then you're good.
I am pregnant. I can't pretending like nothing happened.
And I see, one thing about this is, man, like, you see how you're saying, just take the pill and you'll be good. Take the pill. The pill he's talking about is not morning after pill. He's talking about the abortion pill, right? And look, I'm a guy myself, right? Have I been in situations like this before? That's none of your business, right? But it's like, you gotta be considerate when you trying to make a woman, you know, get rid of her, I don't want to say a child, but the pregnancy. Like, you know, you gotta be considerate. You cannot be just take the pill. Just take the pill, Brody. Okay, why does she say no? Nigga, you gotta be able to be. I don't want to sound manipulative, but bro, you gotta be able to ease it in. You understand? Now I'm gonna give y'all some game, right? Like, look. For instance, the way he approached it, totally wrong, bro. You wanna. So as I'm saying, guys. So, if you trying to make her do something that you know she wouldn't ideally want to do, what would you do, for instance? You have to play the caring part. Yeah, like, man, I know you're going through a tough time, and you know, I never wanted to put you in this situation. You know, we was just enjoying our time so well. You know, and you know, I didn't thought of the consequences of me doing my act. Like, I didn't thought of the consequences for my action. I know it's not right of me to ask you to do such thing, but like, bro, you ain't gotta say that word for word, right? Because depending on your situation, but you can't just take the pill, go to the doctor, take the pill. Offer to be there with her to go to the doctor. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because now she feel like as soon as she get rid of it, you're done with her. So why would she do that?
In my religion, we don't kill.
You're not killing. Okay.
I want to keep the baby.
Huh?
Okay. Well, like I said, I just don't want any kids. You know?
Okay, so what you gonna do? And what you gonna do to me?
Nothing.
See that? What you gonna do to me? She trying to get, because first off, she's recording the whole conversation with the guy, right? So that means she already wanted something. She wanted the call to go in a direction so she could catch him, right? What you gonna do to me? What type of question is that? You understand what I'm saying? She already knew where she wanted to head the direction of the call because she wanted to get something out of it. So these questions she already knew she was going to ask. Yeah, she's trying to make him say something, as in probably threaten her or whatever the case may be. She's trying to catch him. That's why she's recording the whole conversation. And he's doing good so far. Regarding the whole...
Why did I do anything to you?
Accent of the
Nothing?
Why did I do anything to you?
No, I know. So like,
he's starting to figure out this. Let me stop cursing. This is a setup.
how are you gonna deal with this? By saying I don't want a baby? That's all?
At this point in the conversation, I'm so confused. Either it's that her English is so bad and she just don't understand what it is that he's saying, or she is a slow young woman. Because he said what he wanted to do, which is to have an A. At this point, I'm thinking, how ridiculous of you, Fresh, to be going raw daddy in this woman when it's so clear and obvious, at least to this point in the recording, that she's trying to set you up. And I'm also thinking, how real could this actually be, that she's in fact pregnant with his kid? Let's keep going.
I mean, I could go to the doctor, I guess.
To the doctor. So you want a boy?
I mean, yeah. Why do you want a kid now?
And why do you make me pregnant now?
Because I'm like, there's no way that's true. But then I said, oh, wow. Like,
So just think about it. It's meant to be. God
Sorry?
wants you to have the baby.
Hey, look. I ain't laughing at her, bro. I'm just laughing at the choice of her words. Like, what? God wants you to have a baby? That's what he was having unprotected sex. If
definitely not.
It is. God wants you to have a baby. 7 years never happened, and then you're you're fucking me for a month, and I'm pregnant. What does that mean?
It means Fresh was going raw daddy and you. It wasn't pulling out. At least, guys, what I tell you, wrap it up. Fresh apparently was not doing that.
Like now, I just think about it, if you force me to kill the baby, then you're a sin.
Well, we already sinned by having sex.
Facts. You're supposed to be married to have sex, so he already sinned, baby. And you sinned as well, baby. Like, this is the sinner's world, baby. What you talking about? What are you talking about?
But it's too late now, you know?
And these are some of the leaked DMs from their conversation. These were actually posted before that audio. The pregnant woman says, all I'm saying is that you should take responsibility for what you did. I am a victim in this relationship. and I'm carrying your baby. You act like you don't care and you don't want nothing. He says, also, now I'm worried I have to test other girls, at least 4. She says, another girl? 4 girls? So you're saying you have with 4 girls without protection? I hope you have all the money for your children's support. And finally admit you are effing trash. I also heard that this chick was actually on the Fresh and Fit podcast to know what it is that they talk about, and to be messing with him for a month and assume that he doesn't have other women in his stable is absolutely ridiculous. But you see a reference to money right here, which is what actually this whole situation can be about. So he responds, I don't have money. Good luck. LOL. You will see. You should have a kid with someone you are in love with in the same household. It won't be what you expect. Man up. I'm telling you now, so you know. She says, I don't expect anything anymore since we are not together. I got pregnant with you.
The fact that she said we're not together, that means they were in a relationship. That means they were in a relationship.
When I was at your house and when I was in love, you wanted to have the baby. If you did it, you did bust all in me with your own pleasure. Be logic and be a man. I don't get pregnant by myself. It's not fair for the baby. What are you saying? We are not together and won't be. Why would that be good?
She's talking about be logic and be a man.
A kid. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. But what I find interesting about this is that he is not negating that he is busting in her without a goddamn comment, unto which I gotta think and say to myself, Fresh, what are you doing? You going raw daddy and these chicks that you have on the show? What the fuck is wrong with you? You know better. I know my
facts. Like, bro, if you know you have some type of status, yeah. Right? If you know you have some type of status, you cannot. You have to have a main girl that you know, okay, yeah, I could fuck this girl raw. And I know she wouldn't do nothing like crazy like this. But you can't be meeting random girls or girls you have on a show and having sex with them without a condom. That shit doesn't make sense, bro. And your podcast literally speaks on not giving, like, on women coming up, like low self-esteem women coming up by just fucking rappers, right? Because I'm sure you guys speak on that. Like, women who don't have, it's easier for women to come up by fucking rappers, yeah? Well, you giving the woman the opportunity right now to come up, bro. This is really, this might be, this is all alleged. We don't know if this is true. I ain't gonna lie, with this type of evidence, it seems a bit true. But, yeah, bro. If this is actually down to earth true, and this is your kid, you're fucked. Because you don't even have the mentality to ease your way into making her get the pill. Nigga, you talking about just go to the doctor and get the pill. What? Nigga, have some type of decorum. Like, decorum, I mean. Alright, bro, think. Women are emotional, bro. How are you going to tell a woman that is possibly thinking of keeping the baby, just go to the doctor and get the pill? Bro, are you dumb? Like, no offense to you, Brody. Like, you doing your shit cool, whatever. But, like, bro, there's some things that's common sense, bro. Like, there's some things you should, like, come on, bro.
Byron is telling you to know better. I get it. She's a baddie. But why set yourself and your life up for so much drama, knowing that women are going to be attracted to you, not because of your personality, not because of your face, but because of the amount of money that you have in your account. And you're busted in these thoughts, raw daddy? What is wrong with you? She has the logic to think, well, if you are not wearing a condom and you are busting in me raw, that must mean that you want a child. Well, I agree. She's making a couple of logical jumps. I can't disagree with her. Why else are you leaving your seed in a woman that you know in your heart of hearts really don't fuck with you like that, she's probably there for the money. So why did you keep busting your loads all up inside of me? Also, he says, things happen, and yes, feelings change, but bringing a kid into this world without both parents...
What do you mean we thought you wouldn't get pregnant? I just jumped to a text. I'm reading the text down here. I don't know if you can see my cursor. It says, we both thought you wouldn't get pregnant. What do you mean? If you didn't go with the girl to the hospital and the doctor say, yeah, she can't get pregnant, boom. Or you didn't see her take a red pill, or you didn't see her take the necessary things to not get pregnant during sexual intercourse. Why would you think she can't get pregnant, bro? I'm actually getting mad. This is logical, bro. Like, now look at you. Now, honestly, I don't know if this is going to affect the podcast as much, because they could just brush this aside. Because he doesn't really have much of a voice. That's my opinion. You could think otherwise. Leave it down in the comments. Let me know what y'all think. But I think he doesn't really have that much. Myron has more impact than him. That's what I think. Right? So I don't think this will truly affect. I don't think Myron is going to kick him out. I think they're going to probably stay. But this is something you'll never forget. You understand? You're preaching, oh, woman has it easy, da-da-da-da-da-da. And you're the same guy giving them the opportunity to have it easy. How does that make sense, bro? You can't preach something and not.
Love is cruel. We both thought you wouldn't get pregnant. Fresh, this is like rule number one in dealing with women and beginning to start to have sex with them. Never, ever, 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 ever trust and believe when they tell you that they cannot have children. Don't even believe them unless you go into the doctor office with them when they're putting the damn birth control unit into her cervix. Unless you can watch that
you have proof.
Happening. Or if you go up into the back of it and you feel that little wire hanging down, or if she shows you the thing in her arm. But even if she's just taking a pill, do not trust it. Again, especially when you know that you're meeting these girls on the show. Because they're obviously going to set you.
There's difference between a random guy doing, like, fucking a girl raw and you. A girl most likely wouldn't get pregnant by a random guy. Yeah? But you have a status. You know that. I know that. The worlds know that. Come on,
up
man.
For the jokes. 3 to 4 weeks, the doctor says. He says,
like, he don't know me. I don't know him. Well, I know of him, but I don't know him personally. But, bro.
Okay.
If you ever do see this video, come on, man. This ain't me bashing you. This is just a lesson. If this doesn't go through, or this was fake, or whatever the case may be, this is a lesson, bro. Don't do that. Don't do that, bro. Yeah, I know we sometimes getting that motherfucking raw and cool. Choose a specific girl that you fuck with and she fuck with you, and you know, okay, look, yeah, like you know, I don't want to get a baby, she don't want to get a baby, but you can do it, whatever, right? But do not just go. Even that is a bit iffy because girls change their mind quick like that. Yesterday, she didn't want to have a baby, but 2 weeks later, she got baby fever. You understand?
It's our baby, and you want to kill our baby. You are not being a good human. It's not about that right now. It's not good, and a lot is happening, especially now business may be over. I don't want kids right now, and we spoke about it, and you agreed again. They'll change their mind. They'll flip the script. Sometimes, even when they're good-natured women, they'll go get that sonogram and see it inside, and then all of a sudden they change their mind then. But just don't ever trust it. The best way to guard against this is to just not go in raw daddy. But here's the thing. We're all human. We're all fallible. We all make mistakes, and I understand that. But for the empty army, you're beginning to understand how quickly that these women can change their minds or insert little distractions in there to make you go inside because they see you as a great option going into the future. I never agreed. I agreed based on your actions. Are you not educated? If you keep releasing your seed inside of me, that I will get pregnant. Can't disagree with her. I don't get pregnant without your behavior. Words mean nothing. Man up. I'm not saying I want to be with you, because I don't, because you are nothing to me. But the baby is innocent. So there's a picture here of 2 pregnancy tests, and then she writes, you always told me you wanted me to be your baby's mother. Okay. So
yeah,
you're in a relationship with her?
You always told me you wanted me to be your baby's mother. Huh. Are you just lying to her? I loved you, and I did everything to be a good girlfriend. Okay, yeah, they were in a relationship. You guys actually finding things out as I'm reading it. Now this is happening. You walked he probably made her feel.
I think
probably made her feel like she was in a relationship with him. Man. You know, in my toxic days, I understand. Nah, because he probably the type like he could fuck other girls, but she can't fuck other niggas. You understand? And the only way to do that for real, bro, think about it, is to give them just, well, he looked like he gave her the full-blown girlfriend package, but, hey, anyways, let me stop speaking. Yeah, because some of my people is, all right.
I want to keep the baby. I don't want to end alive. I want you to think carefully and take the responsibility. He responds back, I'll call you shortly. She says, take your time. Apparently a call happened. And then he responded, I can't have kids. And she says, take responsibility for your actions. So where does this leave the entire situation? Well, obviously the story is still developing. And I think over the next couple of days, there's going to be a lot more information to come out. But I think at the end of the day, people are going to ask questions like, is this going to have an impact on the Fresh and Fit podcast? And no, I don't think it's going to have any impact. I think if this was something that was happening to Myron, it would have much more of a lasting impact. Why?
True.
Fresh and Fit's audience routinely challenges the impact that Fresh has on the entire production. They constantly challenge his degree or perceived work ethic within the podcast, like during the taping, during the show. They constantly challenge him on what appears to be his inability to stay consistent within the gym. They challenge him on his degrees of masculinity. And they also put in the question the difference between his public perception and the way that he lives within his private life. And I think that this will be evidence, if true, mind you, that will add more insult to injury, less so to the entirety of the Fresh and Fit podcast, but more so to his own credibility within that. I don't think Myron is going to do anything to remove him from his seat because it seems as though what he preaches publicly doesn't match what he practices privately. I think they're just going to move on from this situation. We'll see if they're going to address it. But yeah, just the fact that this chick was recording the entire conversations, this sounds like this was the plan all along. This sounds like this was the okie doke. It's easy for a woman like this, who I don't even know if she's a natural born citizen, if she's looking for a passport, and this is her way to try to get a passport over here. Women like this will accept your seat because they're looking at the light at the end of the tunnel. Meanwhile, you're thinking with your incorrect head. So if this is all true, Fresh has absolutely nobody to blame but his damn self. Questions, comments, concerns?
Facts. He has no one to blame. There's no one you can blame, bro. This is all on you. You were in that bed with her. It's on you, bro. Now, I don't know how true this is. This is still a rumor, although the evidence is there. This could all be manufactured, photoshopped, whatever the case may be. Like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a comment down below what you think. Would you ever, if you was in this scenario, bro, right? How would you approach it? Would you approach it like how he did? Just go to the doctor, whatever case with me? Would you ease your way into it? Would you act like you care to see if she would actually go through it? How would you approach this? Because I know there's probably a lot of guys that dealt with this situation and probably won or probably didn't. You understand? They probably got what they wanted and probably didn't get what they wanted, and the girl carried on. So let me know what you would do instead. Let me know if you're disappointed with his decisions, if this is true. Like, comment, subscribe, NCL Family. We gone.